In 2001, that's when I started now visiting organizations that were working with peer educators. I'm talking about days without social media. The vibe was through visiting people's homes and you pretend. The purpose of this Peer Educators Academy, it is the foundation of Richer Hand as an organization. Why am I saying this? The foundation of Richer Hand as an organization. I personally, I started doing peer education in 2001. At that time, I was about 14 years when I actively started peer education. So in our days, we used to study with people even who are much older than, and it was normal. So they would call them, and every time they would call them, they would talk about issues of adolescence, menstrual hygiene, because remember there your body is reacting, your hormones are growing, there's a lot of imbalances that you're developing as a person. So I used to sneak in those classes, plan to hear, because I was so passionate in doing that work that I was doing. All right? In 2001, that's when I started now visiting organizations that were working with peer educators, that were working with social workers. When we started growing, I used to understand issues of sexual health and also issues of body autonomy, issues around my sexuality. And I used to admire the people that used to bring that message. Now, I joined Mulago Peer Educators Association in 2004 when I was in Senior 1, P7 VAC at that time, and we used to do a lot of HIV awareness programs. Now, when I became a peer educator, I turned out to be now role models of others. Because I used to wear my badge, I had a belonging, and now I would go from one school to another, community to community. That inspiration grew. I joined another organization. Now they called me a national peer educator. Nenga negomba okubeera international peer educator. Kuba international peer educator bebafulumangako ne bagenda Netherlands, ne bagenda wa. You get it? But a national peer educator, meaning that I'll go to Mbarara, I'll go to Mushenyi, I'll go to Gulu, I'll go wherever. That I loved so much doing my job as a peer educator, that even if there was a workshop or a camp happening anywhere, I would tell people, even if I'm not on the list, let me transport myself and I be part of that workshop. Because most times they wouldn't deploy me because of finances. I told them, no, I don't need that. Me, all I want is to be in that space. Because I admired how they were change makers in their different communities. They would go from community to community, addressing issues that are affecting us as young people. Because there are very many issues that are affecting us. Those days, I'm talking about those days because the issues that were affecting us then are not the issues that are affecting us now.